adding. I need to add all. And you can see there is a fraction number. For the fraction number, what is basically happen? Let's say I have 1.2. Just a simple one. 1.2, I have base 10. So this base 10, I have 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1 for my whole side, for the left side. And for the right side, it will be 10 to the minus 1, 10 to the minus 2, and etc. You can see over here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, until the end. And you will multiply this. 2 multiply with 10 to the power of 1 to the power of 1 will be 0.1. Multiply, you will get 0.2 value. So this is all similar. So let's take a look also. Okay, there is an example here. It's given you 4,839.72 base 10. Similar what I already teach, you're going to have like base 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, 10 to the power of 3. You need to multiple with it. This one is 10 to the power of minus 1, 10 to the power of minus 2. How it's going to be look like? You can see here will be multiple with 10 to the power of 3. This part multiply with 10 to the power of 2. This will be multiplied with 10 to the power of 1. Here is 9. Then this one is 7. This is 2. So that's why you will get the value all of this, and you need to total up, sum up. That's why you will get similar things. Only that how basically the value coming up. If let's say it's different base, you need to also apply similar method. Okay, so this is basically similar what is explained in front of the slide. Okay, this is similar also. You can see this is the integer part, and this is a fraction part or whole number, and also fraction number. So the integer part over here, you will have the positive value starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, depend on your fraction. But for your fraction part, you're going to start with minus 1, minus 2, and so on. And you will have in equation, normally they're not going to inform you. This is your MSB and this is your LSB. Instead, in question, it will like directly ask you, what is the value of what is the value of MSB? Or maybe what is the value of your LSB? So that is the kind of question that might be asked. Okay, this is like this is the base system, and if you have numbers, this is how it's look like. It's separating into integer part, fraction part, base number, LSB, and MSB. Okay, as I mentioned, you're going to start with 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1 until the rest for your positive side. And your negative side will be starting with negative 1 until the rest. So this is for your decimal. And for your decimal, you can see over here, this is similar. The example, no need for us to see again. This also similar. You can try the exercise, which is the example. Uh, in terms of decimal value, basically this is similar, which is 10 to the power of 2 in the positional value. This is how it's represent on the positional value. In terms of decimal value, this is basically the value for 10 to the power of 2. 10 to the power of 1, this is the value in decimal. 10 to the power of 0, the value in decimal is 1, and etc. So same goes to here. You can see the number for this example. You put the number and you will have the positional value. If you want to put another table for decimal value for this, you can also have like 0.01, 0.1, 1, 10, 100, 1,000. So you will just multiply, 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 and you add all the value after you get the multiplication. So this is your answer. You can use the calculator to get the answer, but for the method, please try to do it. I don't know this semester whether you need to write things up by yourself, or maybe you will directly answer in your e-learning. It depends on our discussion later on. Sometimes it still stick with previous one, which is you need to write your step. So although let me inform you why I don't want you to use calculator, because let's say you get the correct answer in whatever equation. Let's say you've been like given, please convert 1 base 2 to base 10. You can directly using calculator, you can just direct put 1. But because of we are given certain question, let's say for this question we put 3 marks. It is not going to be 3 marks for answer. For answer, maybe it will be 1 marks, but for your step over here, it will be 2 marks. So when you just direct put your answer here, you will get 1 mark only. Although you said, Doctor, my answer is correct. I do this work, this step and this work in my rough paper. I didn't put into my answer script. So supposedly I know, and I supposedly I going to get full mark. Why I cannot get full mark? Because you did not show your step. How do I know whether you know or not, or whether you are using calculator, or whether you just copy your friends? So that's why I mentioned to all of you, it is important for you to show your work. As long as it is work for to get to the answer, you can just put every single things. And yeah, I want to put my power button on.
Doctor, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
The example, it's 0 multiplied by 10 by 100. So the outcome will be not the same, I think.
Huh? The what?
We multiplied 0 by 100. It will be 0, not right?
Multiply 0 with 100.
Yeah, like, isn't the outcome going to be different?
Uh 0 multiply with 100, it will be 0. Yes. What is your question basically? You can see over here, this one is 0.
Oh, okay, okay.
And whatever number, if you get 0 to be multiplied with, so will be 0.
Okay.
Okay, this table, this table is not you are going to multiply, but as mentioned, this is representation term with decimal value. If you have positional value, this is how it's look like. Basically, this one is similar. So 10 to the power of 0, it will be 1. 10 to the power of 1 will be 10. 10 to the power of 2 will be 100. 10 to the power of 3 will be 1000. Is it okay or not? I don't understand basically.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Excuse me, doctor.
Yeah?
I see here the solving is making extra steps like 3 steps. Do I have to do all the steps, or I can do it without? I mean, second step is not really necessary,
Um, okay. The
or I'm
hint
gonna lose marks.
Okay, the hint for you to answer, let's say to put your step is on the question marks. Every single question you will provide with the marks. Let's say question number 1 is 1 marks. So you will know only simple work or maybe direct answer is needed. If let's say the question is like 5 marks, so please make sure that you know, okay, this might be long step. So if let's say you have only like 2 marks, so maybe you have only this step and then this step is already okay. So it's depend on your mark allocation. If let's say you see it is too big in the marks, so please show your long work and step. Is it okay?
Okay, clear.
Okay.
Doctor,
Yeah.
that means every time in a test, when the question is asking to express, we just express without putting the final answer in the answer, right?
You need to put the final answer.
Oh, but the
You need,
final answer is the same,
yeah, the final
right?
answer is the same. This one, there is no task question that asks you this question.
Oh, oh,
This one
okay.
is for your understanding what is basically this and how basically it's represent. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like want to learn basically how the numbering system and how basically we can call it as 1000. Okay. Okay, for this exercise 2A.1, you need to like express 567.23 best 10. You need to express only how to express it. Similar, you have 567.23. This is 10 to the power of minus 2, 10 to the power of minus 1, 10 to the power of 0, 1, and 2. Of course, you just need to multiply it later on. And then you will add. So this is your answer and it will be proper for you to put the same similar value at the end. Okay. So now, you're going to move to second, which is your binary. Similar to decimal, you will also look first on term of representation before you can go for the how to delete. Wait, I don't have eraser here. Okay, how is basically you can convert. So before you can convert, you need to know how to represent the best binary number. So let's say you have example of this value, but before we can go to that, as I promise, I'm going to call someone. Uh, Amarul Akmal. Amarul Akmal, please answer my question.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. If I have one, zero, one, base two, what is basically the value for decimal? We still not yet learn, but in previous class also I like putting several hint, and also I teach what is basically how the value can convert to decimal.
Wait a second, doctor.
Okay.
Five, doctor.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for answering. I think it's correct because you can see over here you will have to the power of 1, to the power of 2, and to the power of yeah, I go for full screen. Okay, we can have like this, and this is base 0, 1, and 2. Okay, to the power of 2 it will be 4. 1 multiply with 4, you will get 4, plus 0 plus multiply with anything, you will get 0. And then over here to the power of 1, as I mentioned, to the power of 1, whatever number you will get 1. So 1 times 1, you will get 1. So total to convert to decimal, you will get 5 in decimal. In representing, you will get 1, 0, 1 as binary. It's not called as 101, okay? So thank you, although we still not yet cover, but yeah, I just want to ask. Okay, now this is the representations of binary. How basically the binary look like. Similar represent of the decimal. Only the different you can see over here. Last time in your decimal, you will multiply with 10. But now you're going to multiply with 2. 2 is the best. And the power is similar. To the left, which is your integer number, fraction number will be on your right. This is negative, this is positive. And you will multiply like this one will multiply with 1 multiply to the power of 4. 0 multiply with to the power of 3. 0 multiply to the power of 2. 1 multiply with to the power of 1. Plus 1 multiply with 0 to the power of 0. You can see over here for your integer number. Now for your fraction number, it will continue with 0 multiply with to the power of minus 1, and then 1 multiply to the power of 2. And this is the value in decimal. In terms of representation, this is like binary weight test value, but basically it's like to the power of 2 minus 2. The value is similar only on in terms of representation. So then you will see, okay, this is basically how you can get the value for this 10011.01 base 2. And there is another example. You can also try this, and maybe you can like have your friend, ask your friend to share with all of you their numbers, then you can do it, and then they will also like share with you the answer. Okay, now you can see after we already look into binary, we can also have the octal. You can see over here, okay, before I go deeper, our decimal, it is a base 10. Base 10, we have 10 digit of representation, which is we start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All together is 10 digit because it's base 10. We supposedly have 10 representation how we can use in our representation. While for our base 2 or binary, it's going to have only 2, which is 0, 1. Only this. You cannot have 3. You cannot have 0.5. And whatever number in between also we cannot have. So only this kind of representation. Let's say you have this number 31010 base 2. You cannot have this just number because there is 3 over here. You can only have representation on binary. You have 10111, whatever number between 0 and 1 only. So here is octal number. Octal mean 8. Base 8, you're going to have 8 digit. It will start with 0 until 7. You cannot have 8, 1, 2, base 8. You cannot have this. This is invalid because you're going to have representation of base 8 only until 7. So if you need to have 8, later on you will like having learn how to convert it for like 8 over here, how to represent. It is on the value basically for the decimal value. So the representation, as I mentioned, only 0 until 7 for octal. If let's say you have 1, 2 minus base 8 also, it is invalid number. Now this is similar thing, which is you will have 0 to the power of 8 to the power of 0, add to the power of 1, add to the power of 2, add to the power of 3, and etc. And this is in term of the weighted value, and this is the decimal value. Okay, let's say you have the example over here. Have the example like this. This is basically similar. You will multiply with the 8 to the power of something over here. And if you notice over here, you have an error. You can correct it in your notes later on, and also your books and your ebooks. You can see 8 to the power of 0, it's supposedly to be 1, not 8. Similar to this part, please make sure this is the correct one. So you can correct it in your module, ebooks, or your hard copy book later on, okay? We try to do this also, example. And now we go to hexadecimal. As mentioned, 16, you're going to have 16 digit on representation. You will have 0 until 9, and then it will start A until F. There is no just way of call as 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Although the value of 10 is represented as A, 11 will be represented as B, 12 will represent as C, 13 will represent as D, and lastly, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. A, B, C, D, E. 14, E, and then 15 is F. Okay. So this is the representation. You can see over here, this one is 10 digit. This one another 6. Altogether, you have 16 digit on representation. So if let's say you have this kind of number 5 FG 5G base 16, so it will be invalid because what? Because this one is base 16, you need to have only these numbers to represent your numbering. And okay, I give you an example. Let's say you have 1A. What is basically 1A if it is a base 16? So as similar, you're going to multiply A over here with 16 to the power of 0, 16 to the power of 1. 16 times 16 plus A times 1. Why this one is 16? Because 16 to the power of 1 will be 16. And this one is the value of your number. You put here. And A, you put here as 16 to the power of 0. It will be 1. So what is your value in decimal? You have 16 plus what is A? A value, as I mentioned, is supposedly to be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. But you cannot show it like this. Instead, you're going to show it A, B, C, D, E, F. Now you know value of A is 10. You times with 1. You will get 16 plus 10. Your answer is 26 in decimal. So please try use your calculator now. If you don't have calculator, you can go to Google Chrome and then you search scientific calculator or maybe converter to convert hexadecimal to decimal. Maybe hexadecimal to decimal. You will get A1 equal to 26. Okay, so this is example for you to know what is basically the value and how basically the representation look like. Now you have over here, as I mentioned, there is a 16 possible symbol. This is the symbol for you to represent your numbering for base 16. You have 0 until 9 and A until F. 0 until 9, A until F, and this is the value in decimal. You were given the example. Now it's quite bigger. A 2 1 6 point D. Okay, now we will have 16 to the power of 0, 16 to the power of 1, 16 to the power of 2, 16 to the power of 3, and 16 to the power of minus 1. So here, because I don't know. So the value of 16 to the power of minus 1 is 0.09625. So you're going to multiply. D is 13. 13, right? So you will get, 13. 13 multiply with 0.2625. And over here, C is 12. 12 will be multiple with 1. 1 will multiple with 16. 2 will multiply with 2, 5, 6. And A, which is 10, will multiply with 4, 0, 9, 6. So when you add all together, this one is like in representation how you're going to use it. And that's why the value of decimal later on you will get if you add all the value here. So you need to try to get the answer. Although you can directly convert from hexadecimal to binary. Okay, you can try also this example. Okay, now you already know about the representation of the value for each best number system. And now you're going to go to the conversion, which is the one basically I already teach you. So you will convert, you will convert any base to decimal, which is the one that I share with all of you. And previous example, there is no total, so you need to calculate all the decimal. Okay, let's say you have like base 5. As I mentioned, there will be a question also asking you about different base. So as long as you know how to convert it, it's easy for you. So this is basically you apply similar thing and until you get the answer. Let's say over here there is an example 110100011 base 2. So how you're going to convert it? You're going to multiply with the value itself. This step is direct because you already know over here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the one that you have one only, you will put the value. So 2 the power of 5 is 32. And then you just multiply with 1. So that's why there is no step for you to multiply. And here is to the power of 4. You will get 16. So basically you will like 1 multiply with 16. And there will also 0 multiply with 8, which is to the power of 3. But because of 0, there will no showing here. And then you have 4. 1 times 4. 4 to the power of 2. And the rest is 0, 0. That's why it's not showing here. And it's direct go to the power of minus 2 to the power of minus 3. And you will get the value of your decimal. This is the way and the method for you to convert any base number to your decimal. You will use the multiplication and summations of the value. There is a several question exercise here. You can like screenshot and then try to play around with all the numbers later on by yourself. Okay, this one. This is basically the example. You can just fill in the value inside. And the solution basically on what is the correct step. Which one you need to do first. So it is not too hard for you to understand. In decimal, what's the value? In decimal, what is the value for binary? You just need to fill in the table. Okay, for any base to decimal, is there any question how to convert? Is there any question for you, or maybe you might confuse on the conversion?
Doctor,
Yeah.
I want to ask if if we have a binary which have a decimal point like 101.01.
Junior.
Now I just take an example.
Okay.
Then beside of the fraction part, we cannot use calculator to calculate it.
That one. Oh, you want to convert binary to decimal lah?
Yeah.
You, your question is you want to convert binary to decimal?
Yes. But
Okay.
the fraction part cannot calculate using the calculator.
Uh, I think so. Calculation, maybe the calculator, maybe there is limitation.
Oh, so need to
But
calculate ourselves lah.
but I guess just now another section share from that one, I guess when you use the division, there is one student showing and share with all of us related to successive division. Using calculator, you cannot know the remainder, but he share in class how you can get the remainder using your calculator.
Ooh,
This morning.
okay.
So in this part of question, maybe you can try to Google. If you find a step, you share with us in next class. Okay?
All right, doctor.
Okay. Because I rarely use calculator, that's why I don't know. And on top of this also, you will not use calculator to show the step. That's why I'm familiar with the step rather than using calculator. Next class, please share with us, okay? Okay, any other else question? If no question, we will proceed to our next conversion, but we will take a break 5 minutes in morning class. I continue, and then one of the students said, can we have a break 5 minutes? I want to go to toilet. Okay, then now is what times? Okay, we will continue at 12 sharp. So maybe you can go to your kitchen, go and take your drink, or maybe to the ladies' toilet. Okay? Okay, now it's already 12 sharp. We go back to our next subtopic. Let me share my screen. Some of your friends still open their webcam. Okay. Okay, now we're going to start. Before this, we learn on any base to decimal, and it's very easy because there is only one method for you to remember, and it is like a normal mathematical step for you. But for a conversion decimal to any number base, you're going to have two methods. One method for you to apply into your integer. What if I write fast? It's not showing integer. Is it correct? The spelling. For integer, you need to, or whole number, you're going to use successive division. Okay, I'm not the type of person to like remember this kind of term, but you need to remember, which is if successive, what is the meaning of successive? So you need to know successive is for you to use this method to convert decimal to any number base for the integer and a whole number. But for your fraction, if let's say you have 197.197 what 16 whatever number best, let's say I just give example, okay, whether it is invalid. So if you want to convert to for decimal, to convert to any base, let's say you want to convert to binary base 10, so you need to separate this number and this number to two methods. You are lucky if you have only one side, which is whether it is integer or whether it is a fraction. This one is fraction number. For the whole or integer, you're going to apply the successive division. But for your fraction number, you're going to learn later on the multiplication repetition, something like that. I forgot already the name. Although just this morning I teach section 03, because I really had remember term name, and learning and reading I also really had. Okay, now you can see how the step will be look like. You can read by yourself. I don't like to read. And basically, this is the step. Let's say you have the example of 82 decimal. You want to convert it into octal over here. As mentioned, you're going to apply the successive division, which is you're going to do repetition of division, going to repeat to do revision and so on. Let's say 82. You're going to divide with 8. When you divide with 8, you're going to get 40. You're going to get 1 0. Okay. 1 0 as your division. You're going to get 2 for the remainder. And you can also divide another one times because this one is still bigger. It can also divide with it. Now when you divide, you will get 1. And your remainder also will be 2. This is your remainder. So how and what is your answer is, you can see over here, read from bottom to up. So your answer will be from bottom, including this also will call as remainder because you cannot multiply with 8. After you get this time, you will have remainder 1. And over here will be the answer starting with 1, 2, 2, base 8. So let's take a look in a proper picture rather than my roughly ugly handwriting. Let's say you have 82, you will divide with 8. And then you will get 1, 0 because this one is also mathematics. Times 8, you will get 80. So you have the value of 80. While you will get remainder of 2. Or maybe like this. 82 divide with 8. You will get 1. Sorry. See, I need to go back to my secondary school. Is it? Or primary school? Okay, 80, you will get 1, 80. Then you will get remainder of 2 and you continue, right? So this is your remainder. This is your answer. Is it 110? Remainder is 2. 10 and then you divide, you will get the remainder. That's why you will get like this. And then it still can divide with 8. So this is your remainder. You will have another 1 more time, which is 1. 1 times 8, still there is a remainder, which is 2. So you will get the answer 122. It is not 122 because it is base 8. You cannot call it as 100. It's supposedly 122 base 8. Aduh. Okay, now there is another example over here. You can see 42. I want to change and convert it into base 2. Alhamdulillah. So base 2, you're going to divide with 2. So you will get 2, 1. But there is no remainder. So remainder will be 0. And you will divide again because 21 still can divide with 2. So you will get 10. And your remainder will be 1. You can divide again. So you will get 5 over here. Over here you will get 5 and then you will get remainder of 1. You divide again, you will get 4. There is no remainder. Okay. Sengit dah. Let's see over here. 21, 10, you will get 1. You can divide again, you will get 5. And then there is no remainder. Then you can divide this part, you will get 2. There is a remainder of 1. And 2 can divide with 2 and you will get 1. There is no remainder. So over here will be 0. So your answer will be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So please try to do it slowly. Then you know basically the step 20, how you're going to like divide or division. This is your normal division. How you're going to get the remainder. So your answer will be on your reminder. This one, this one is just conversion and also representation numbering, similar. Okay, let's say you have another example. You have 2047 decimal, you want to convert to 16. Okay, 16. And you have 2047. So you can divide with 16. What is the answer? I don't know. It will be 1 to 7 and it must be have a reminder. What is the reminder? Reminder is 15. And this one will also still can divide. So you will divide, continue with 16. And you will get 7 times 16. What is your reminder? It will be 15 also. And you cannot divide anymore. That's why you will just stop here. Because 7 cannot divide with 16. So you will stop. After you stop, this is also your reminder and this is as the answer. Starting for the answer. And you cannot do like this. Because there is no chance 15 to be represented in your hexadecimal. This 15 is F. So although this is reminder for you, 15, you cannot directly apply into your system, number system, because there is no chance the value of this in your hexadecimal number. Esok.
Nanti kuliah kasih kiriman nenek air mama pagi.
Bye. Okay, sorry. Saya. Okay, now you can see over here. This is your answer. 7, 15, 15, but 15. Okay. Okay, 15, this you need to convert to F. So now your answer will be 7FF 16. This is how you convert only for your fraction, only for your integer number. So you can try several exercise. You can also change the value and try by yourself. And also do in your rough paper, because for your test, your final exam, you will have part B. Part B, normally it will be ask you to write. Okay. Part A, normally like the one our quiz yesterday, which is you answer A, B, C, D, multiple choice. But for part B, you need to write your answer in terms of method, whatever answer you will write in your paper, and then just ask me. And then you need to scan, and then you need to upload this answer script to your e-learning. Is anyone raise hand?
Yes, doctor, it's me.
Okay, you can just ask me any question because I don't want to close my full screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you explain again about the reminder? Because I didn't get it.
Okay. Wait.
Like, how can we get the reminder?
Okay, I give you another example which is not stated here. Let's say I have a very simple number. Let's say 9. Base 10, I want to convert it into base 2. So using base 2, what is the number? And I need to remember that if I need to convert, I need to use the division. So I will divide with my base 2. So I have 9. I will divide it in with 2. And then, okay, it's easy for us to do like this, like mathematical, which is 9 divided with 2, I will get 4. And I will get the remainder, my remainder is 1. When we apply into our this method, we will like having this, and this one we will apply here, and this remainder we will put here. Okay, and then after that we have 4. 4 still can divide with 2. That's why I will do another one more time. 4 divide with 2, I will get 2. And then here is 4. I will get 0 as remainder. So what I will do, these 2 I will put here. These 2 I will put here. And the remainder I will put here. And this part you can see 2 still can divide with 2. So what I'm going to do, I will divide again. 2 divide with 2. What I will get is 1, 2, there is 0 remainder. This part I will put it here. I will put here, and this remainder I will put beside here. And my answer will be 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is on in terms of mathematical. So I give another example. Let's say okay, let's say I'm going to change into base 3. Base 3 we will have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, now I have, let's say 10 decimal. I want to convert to base 3. What is my answer over here? So I need to do this summative. Sorry, I forgot about the name. The multiplication things. What you need to do is you need to put 10 here, and then you need to multiply, you need to divide with 3. So the easiest mathematic, normally I will divide using this thing. I will put 3 over here, I will get 9. And my remainder will be 1. This answer I will put here. This remainder I will put beside here. Again, over here I can see my 3 still can be divided with 3. So I can put 3 over here. I do another one more things, another one more time like this. 3 divide with 3. I will get 1, and then 3. There is no remainder. So this one I will put here, and my remainder I will put here. So my answer will be 1, 0, 1 for my base 3. Let we see whether it's correct or not. So I have 1, 0, 1, 3 to the power of 0, 3 to the power of 1, 3 to the power of 2. 3 to the power of 2 will be 9. So 9 plus 0 plus 1 our decimal will be 10. It's correct. Okay, did you understand now how to get the remainder? Hello.
Yes, yes, doctor. It's clear
Okay,
now.
now you clear, right? Okay, so if there is any other question, you can just interrupt me, okay? If you still did not understand, you can just also ask me now. Or maybe you can just WhatsApp me later on. Okay, this is how you can basically get the reminder. Because sometimes it might confuse where you get the reminder. That's why I show you how to get, let's say you have 10 over here, you need to convert into 8. So what is the answer? You need to divide with 8. I forgot. This one is 48, isn't it? So it will be 6. Your reminder will be 2. And over here, you will like 50 divide with 8. You will get 6. And your reminder will be 2. And over here, your 6 cannot divide again with 8. So this is your reminder and your answer will be 62. So is it correct? You can see also this one. Yeah, it's correct. So this is how you get the reminder and how you're going to use the successive division. Again, I will forgot this term. As long as you understand how the method for you to convert. Okay, as mentioned, when you want to convert decimal to any base number, it's going to be 2 parts. Now you see on the integer only. But after this, you're going to look into fraction. So fraction number, instead for integer, you will use division. You're going to use division. For fraction number, you will use multiplication. So you're going to do repetition of multiplication. So there is several step by step. You can just read it by yourself. But what is basically the step I'm going to share you here. Okay. So there is a note over here when you're going to stop. Stop when the answer of your multiplication equal to 0. Or until reaching the desired fraction point. Why there is this thing? Because sometimes when you multiply, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. You're going to get number until like infinity. So that's why in a question, it also will provide you with like this thing. Fraction point. What is the meaning by fraction point? Later on we will see. So for the first example over here, it will reach to 0. Okay, now let's take a look this example. Let's say you have 0.3125, the decimal number, and you want to convert it into binary. So previously, if this is a integer number, you will use the division, right? But because this one is fraction number, so you need to multiply. Which number you going to multiply? you're going to multiply this value with your best that you want to convert to. So you want to convert to best to, so you're going to multiply with this value. Okay, this value you will get, let's say 0.3125, you times with 2, you will get this answer. And you will repeat because it repeat, right? Repetition, multiplication. So you need to repeat, but you will take only the fraction value. Although in front is like maybe 100, or maybe you get 2, or maybe you get 5 in front, you will ignore in front value. So you will only bring the 0.625 and you will bring down, and you will do the repetition with multiplication the same base, and you will get the answer. Again, you will take only this, and you will repeat again, and you will take only this part, and you repeat again. Then you will reach to 0. If you want to repeat 0 times 2, of course you will get only 0. So no need for you to continue. So if this fraction point is 0, so stop. So this is the first time stop for you. Now, what is the answer? So the answer is the one in front, which is the integer value that you get. Over here, you will get 0, and then you get 1, 0, and 1. And just now, for your integer, for your division, you will take from below to up. Now, either vice versa, you will take up to down. So your answer will be 0, 1, 0, 1, but of course it will be 0 point. So I guess this one, the one that the student from section 3 share with their friend, the reminder one. Okay, this one, the student share how you will get reminder by using calculator. So I forgot already. Maybe you can try. So if you know, then you can stop me, and then you can share with your friend. Okay, now.
Doctor,
Yes.
for this one, the answer we read from top to bottom, right?
Yeah.
Not
Top to
okay.
bottom. And then don't forget to put the dot fraction over here. Okay, there is another example. Okay, now you will have example 0.798. If let's say I have this number, I need to check first from which base to which base. Now I see, okay, from 10, I want to go and convert to 16. So I need to do the multiplication repetition because this is fraction number and I will multiply with the base. So this first, I will multiply with 16. And then this 16, I will get the answer like this, all. But the one that I will bring to down only the fraction value. The fraction value I will bring down to repeat again. So when you repeat, you get answer, you will repeat, you will get answer. And of course, if you try, there is no chance thing you will get the value of 0 for your fraction. So in this case, normally in our test, in our final exam, we will put a stop for you, which is we will inform please find the value of this for base 16 with the 4 fraction point, let's say. So you're going to have 4 number after the this point over here. If let's say 3 fraction point, then you have only 3. 2 like this and 1 like this. So if let's say this is mentioned for fraction point, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. And over here, your answer will be this one, this, and this. And you need to also check what is your best. Your best 16, there is no 12. So you need to change it into C. And your answer will read from up to down. C4, 9. So this is your answer. This is if let's say it's mentioned, okay, 4 fraction number. Normally maximum we will reach only 4. We will ask only 4. You can have like infinity, but of course we don't want to check too long in step. And if let's say 3, you just go until here, the step 2, 1, and etc. If let's say you can see, so we can conclude. We can conclude that if we have the whole or integer and a fraction numbers, we need to use these two. We need to divide it into 2, which is for the whole or integer. We will use successive division. And for the fraction number, we will use successive multiplication, which is repetition of multiplication, repetition of division. Okay, let's say you have this kind of number. You have 1447.18359. So you need to divide it into 2. First, this part to do the successive division. And then this is a successive multiplication. Okay, so this part you will like divide 147 with 16. And this one you will multiply 18359 multiply with 16. So let's take a look the step. So you will get this kind of answer. Basically the step we already know. You need to do many exercise, then it's easy for you later on to answer any kind of question. And this part is multiplication. And throughout you can see your answer will be from bottom to up, from up to bottom. So you will take 5A because your remainder is 10. For 16, 10 will be convert to A. 5A7. And then for fraction is 2EF. This is how the way if you were given with this both two number. Of course, in test and final exam, it's not going to apply only one. Of course, it's going to ask you two part, which is successive division and also successive multiplication. Either it is in one question only or maybe in a separate question. So what things you need to know. So any question before we can proceed? Okay. Any any question? No question ah? Okay, if there is no question, we will proceed to our next subtopic. Before that, penat. I feel tired to teach. Why don't I pick someone to help me in teach? Blackpink. Please answer.
Who's the
Please teach us. Please teach us. What is the answer if I bagi senang-senang je. I have the value of 2, 3.45 decimal. I want it to be in octal. Tak nak lah. I want it to be 7. This is my favorite number. You can share your screen so that we can see your rough work.
How to share my screen?
Yeah.
Share my screen. Wait. So first of all, I will divide the. What's the question again?
The question.
It's okay. I get.
Okay.
Okay. 23 divided by 7 first. Okay. So you'll get here 3. And this one is 2. And then this one will be here. That will be 2. And then, how do I? It is for the, what do you call it?
Fraction.
Fraction one, I will multiply it to 7. So 4, 0. 0.46. Yeah, I forgot how to do it. Wait, 45. 7. Oh. 0.47. 845. Multiply with 7. We will get 3.9. So this one will get 3. and then 0.15 multiply with 7, get 1.05. So here is 1. So assume this one is 1.0. So we will stop here. We will combine this or multiply it with the front one. So we'll get 32.13 base 7.
Record the pin dekat sini. So, is it correct or not? Yasir Allah. Correct or not? I don't know the answer.
Maybe because you are clap, it is right.
How about the rest? Did you try also or not? Amarul Akmal. Jawapan betul tak?
Betul.
Serius
Wrong.
Huh?
3-1.
Saya rasa salah.
Salah.
3-1.
The correct answer is 3-1.
2.31.
Okay. But I don't know is it correct or not because I don't calculate it. But the method is correct. So you need to do that. Okay, thank you, Adam.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, we continue. Is there any question related to Adam Tish? No, okay. Let me share my screen now.
Just combine lah.
Okay, this one is binary to octal and hexa conversion. This one, in morning class we still not cover, but it's okay because we have so many plenty time. Maybe we can cover only this. Okay, over here you can see. Instead of playing around with decimal and decimal, you can also have the conversions directly. You can convert directly from binary to octal or hexa. Normally, you can play around like this. Let's say you have binary and then you want to convert to octal. So instead of you use this kind of method, you can also like have the long way without using the highway. Maybe you go using jalan kampung and so on. So you can convert binary to decimal, decimal to octal. So this is long way and then it's quite safe. But instead, you can also have direct, which is using highway. You can convert binary to octal directly and direct to binary to hexadecimal. So this is all using highway and there is method. If you don't know the highway, which is if you don't know the method, you cannot use this way, isn't it? So that's why you need to know the highway, what is the name of the highway, what the highway look like and so on. So same goes to the method. So again, I really had reading these sentences. What you need to do is you need to convert binary to octal, and how you're going to do that is by grouping the bits in 3 starting with the LSB. Now you know that LSB on your right, the right side of your number. So let's take a look. Maybe you can just read it over here. So you can see because you have these 2 and this is base 8, you need to group it into 3. Why this is like logic thinking. 8 is in binary, it will be 1 0 0. Is it? Later on I show you on the logic things. Okay, now you have to group in 3. What you need to do from your left, which is your LSB. So you need to group it into 3. Dot 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 dot. It's okay to have no complete 3 bits as long as your LSB all complete with 3 bits. So when you already group like this, next second step, okay, this is the logic thing, which is to the power of what is 8. So you have n equal to 3. So kalau if let's say for hexadecimal, you will group into 4. But it's later on, okay? So this one, you can see after you group it, you're going to direct convert it to the decimal. Okay, for this part, this in decimal, the value will be 6. This one in decimal will be 1, in decimal will be 3, decimal will be 2. Supposedly there is 0 over here. So your answer directly without go using convert to decimal first. If you want to convert to decimal, you're going to take a longer. So you will be get 2316 octal. Let's say I give you an example, simple one. Maybe I have 1110001. So I will divide it into, this one is base 2. I want to convert to octal. So I will put like this. So of course it's not going to give you over here, but you can just put it just to make you not confused, okay? Sometimes you will like, okay, this one, maybe you will put 1, instead you will do like this. So you can like put it 0 0 in front. So over here you will get, this one is 1, this one is 0, this one is, you convert this 1 1 1 in binary value of decimal is 7. This one is 1. So in octal it will be like this. So you can try to play around with your number, binary number, and try to convert it and check using your calculator. So if you want to convert to hexadecimal, as I mentioned, you need to group it into 4 because it is to the power of 4, you will get 16. Why is 2? Because you are using binary now. So you need to do the grouping. Now if I group, I will have to the power of 0, to the power of 1, to the power of 2, to the power of 3. 8 plus 4 plus 1, I will get 13. Instead of 13, because it is hexadecimal, I will get A, B, C, C, D, C. Isn't it? Yeah. No. 13 is what? D, yeah. C or D?
D.
D, right?
D.
Okay. Now over here is 12, which is C. And this one will be 8. So your answer will be 8 C D for the hexadecimal. So I like speed up because you already know how to convert this binary to decimal value and how this decimal value, you will replace with the symbols of A, B, C until F. So here is the example. You will group starting from LSB. You cannot group from your MSB. You cannot group from MSB. You will get different answer. Okay, let's see if I group from here. Okay, let's say I group like this. I just like, what is number? Okay, maybe I put 0 or maybe I just ignore. Okay, this one is 4, 2, 6. Maybe this one is 8, 9, 9. So I will totally will get the different one. So please make sure you remember you will start with LSB. I got wrong Yeah?
Apa yang dibagi sama kejajai?
Yeah, okay, bye. Bye. Okay. So the one I get is wrong. This one is 8 plus 4. 16. 8 plus 4 plus 2. 14. The one I calculate is 13. See my mathematics? So you will get 14 to 12 and 4. It is 4, 6, CE. So please calculate and double check. Don't just simply answer like me. Suddenly I got adding also wrong. Okay, so this is the another method for you to direct convert from binary to octal and also hexadecimal. Later on you will learn another method, but it is not in this class. Maybe tomorrow we have class. Okay, tomorrow I have only section 7. Next class we will learn on binary, but it's a fraction. Just now we learn on integer, but it is basically quite similar. You need to group also, and after you group, you will group it on the MSB side for your fraction. It will start from here. Then you will group 3, 3, and etc. Your MSB side for your fraction number. Let me try to share with all of you. Okay, let's say for this my integer part, I will start with my LSB 3, 3. And then for my fraction part, I will start with my MSB for fraction 3, 3. So after I do this, you can see this is 1. This is not 0, 0, 1. Instead, it will be 0, 0. So basically, it's similar. You can try the example. You can try also use your different number and play around with the method. It is not too hard for you to do it. In next class, we will also revise again this example and we will look another method which is vice versa. From octal and hexa, we will convert back to binary. So until here, is there any question? Okay, if there is no more question, I will end up our class. But before I end up, we have another 6 more minutes. Just wanted to ask a personal question, maybe. Zulaika Nazri, where are you from?
Yes.
Where are you
from? Semenyih, Selangor.
Semenyih, Selangor. It's me. It's near to Bangi, right?
Yes.
Where is your matriculation?
I'm from Foundation UiTM Dengkil.
Dengkil is Perak.
Oh no, Dengkil is Selangor tu.
Oh, Selangor. Then suddenly you go for Johor.
Uh,
What happened?
I don't know. I just choose UTM.
Oh, you choose UTM. Okay, this is your first choice.
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask international student, Mazi Jun. You are from China, right?
Yes, daughter.
Okay. Why is basically as a China, you want to like further your study in university from Malaysia? Okay, what is basically like the advantage and disadvantages?
To improve myself, I think UTM is a good university.
Okay. You choose like international university rather than your local university.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I guess Mazu WhatsApp me or another student. I guess from China there's a lot of student also join this semester. Syed Abdullah, where are you from?
Can you hear me, doctor?
Where are you from?
I'm from Yemen.
Okay, then why you pick UTM and why you pick Malaysia?
I was looking for a country that have good universities in computer science.
Okay.
First, I wanted to go to India, but some of my friends recommend me to go to Malaysia because I think life in Malaysia is a little bit better. And then I choose UTM because it's one of the, I believe one of the best universities in Malaysia.
Okay. Thank you for your sharing. Now, maybe I ask international student, they try to find international university, which is Malaysia. So, Tanzing Chai, why don't you go to international university?
I don't have the money. I think so because it's a bit expensive.
Okay, but but you can like try to apply Mara or any other scholarship. But
Yeah,
do
but
you?
but I'm also like a bit lazy to find out. Yeah.
Let's
So
find out. Okay. Thank you for your sharing. Maybe last person, Kamil. Kamil, last night you WhatsApp me kan?
Yes.
Okay. Why you pick UTM?
UTM. First, I picked UTM because my brother suggests to choose this university because currently he is pursuing his PhD here. So maybe we can be in the same house at the second sem.
Okay, your brother want to be academic,
What?
Your brother want to be an academic?
Not academic, but how do I say? He is currently working in Johor and studying in UTM.
Oh, but what is the purpose that like he study or PhD? Is it the requirement from his company?
I don't know, maybe just for fun kot. I don't know.
Just for fun. Okay. It's really fun to continue study, okay? No, I just ask because sometimes To like further study until PhD, normally it's
It's 13
requirement
hours.
from the company itself, or maybe you want to go to academician. That is the only like choice for you to continue until PhD. But also maybe you want to develop something just for yourself. Last person, Roshni. How to spell pronounce?
It's Roshni, doctor.
Roshni.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Perak, Teluk Intan.
Oh, last time I'm a lecturer at Tampa, Utah, University Tunku Abdul Rahman.
Oh yeah, it's a famous university over here.
So
Utah.
I was like always go to the Teluk Intan also because the Menara Condong.
Yeah. That's the only thing people know. Menara Condong.
So why you choose UTM?
Because it's a good university, a reputable one in engineering courses and also computer science courses. So yeah, I chose this.
After you graduated for your degree, are you aim to further your study or?
Yeah, it's in my mind lah to continue, but not sure. It depends on the situation.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. So thank you everyone. We already like past 1 minute from your time. Thank you for your participant. I hope that next class we going to be like having more fun and maybe more interesting session sharing together. Okay. Bye bye and stay safe. Duduk dekat rumah jangan merayau. And see you again next week. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thanks,
doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you,
Uh,
Thank you, doctor.
Okay,
Thank you, doctor.
bye.
Thank you, doctor.